So you've done the prep, you've written the script, you've practiced the points, you've tried to sound incredibly professional. But when you finally speak, you see it. You look at the audience, the polite smiles, the blank eyes, the audience drifting, checking out their phone. What's happening with the weather? What's happening with Facebook? What's happening with LinkedIn? Your ideas are good. Nothing wrong with that. But they're landing like soggy letters. Here's what's been playing with your brain, and it's not working. You've been told that the problem is your wording. Apps, God, I had to laugh about it the other day. Apps are now telling you, don't say this instead, avoid this phrase. And apparently, you're even told never to ask, is this making sense? Honestly, that kind of corporate crap is killing your connection. So the problem with sounding correct is professional women are taught to sound incredibly polished, careful, controlled, perfect. But when everyone tries to sound the same, tries to sound correct and have the correct words, they actually stop sounding human. And I'm hearing it everywhere on panels, webinars, podcasts, presentations, stages. Really incredibly smart women just talking like an instruction manual. And the audience, take a look. Next time you're in one of those audiences, take a look. They are checked out. They are tuned out completely on the phone or having a bit of a chat, because communication is not about sounding right. It's about being felt. In fact, studies on audience engagements show something that's really, really interesting. People remember stories and emotional moments far more than facts alone, meaning you can deliver the perfect information and still have people not know what you're talking about. They'll check out. They're checking the weather. That gap between speaking and connecting, that is where influence completely and utterly disappears. And if you've lost influence, you've lost your audience. What are you doing? So I learned this about audience connection decades ago in radio, like live radio. Radio, got to tell you, is brutal, particularly the ratings, which is public opinion. So if listeners get bored, they switch off. It's as simple as that. That's just the math. There were no scripts saving you, no edits, no rewind. This is back when radio was 100% live. Kind of isn't nowadays. You can do those edits. This is going back when it was 100% live. So you had literally seconds to connect with an audience that you couldn't even see. Kind of like what this is now. So you learn quickly. Connection beats perfection every single time, because audiences don't respond to the polished language, the boring language. They respond to real presence and delivery, real human connection, which is the way they talk with their friends. This is your tone, your energy, your timing. Give you a quick example. Two people can say the exact same words, as in the exact same script, right? One person has the audience leaning in and wanting to hear more. The other loses the audience. What's the difference? It's exact same words. It's the way it's delivered. It's that connection. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So here's the big shift that most professionals need to make to have that real connection, particularly if they're going from the corporate world into the entrepreneurial world. Stop asking the question, how do I sound smarter? Start asking, how do I connect better? Because influence is never built on just the words. It's built on your human connection. And the best communicators do not sound impressive. Like they screw it up, but they have fun. They sound clear. What you want to do is check for that connection. Now, this one, drives me absolutely mad. There are some apps out there, some AI apps that are telling us what to say and what not to say. Oh, really? Really? I'm like, I've got to call bull crap on that. This is one I saw today. Never ask your audience, is this making sense? I don't know if you've seen the ad for this particular app. Never ask your audience if this is making sense. because that's what, apparently kills your authority. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Because that one question does three incredibly powerful things that AI doesn't understand. But I'm going to share it with you. One, it slows the room down. People need a second to process ideas. So by saying, is this making sense? You're checking in with them. You are slowing it down. Yep. Second, you reconnect with the audience. They look up, they nod, they come back to you. Is this making sense? Mm-hmm. And third, you build up in sales, you would actually understand this, you build up agreement momentum. It's those little tiny yes moments. You're not spoken. Is this making sense with you? It's just these little yes moments. You following what I'm saying? So this is how the audience stays with you. You're not asking for approval. You're checking your connection. AI will never understand that. So here is what I learned firsthand, decades ago from radio. Connection has never been about the perfect language. It's about your presence, whether it's just it's just your voice on radio, or whether it's like this, where everyone can see you. It's your tone, your timing, your human moments. Because audiences don't follow the perfect speakers. Think of the best ones in the world. They're not perfect, but they do connect. We follow people who feel real. Yeah. So the next time you speak, stop worrying about what corporate is telling you or these apps are telling you about sounding correct. And articulation. Focus on staying connected. And yeah, you can absolutely ask, and please do, is this making sense? And so if you work with audiences, that could be podcasts, presentations, webinars, videos on stage, anything along those lines, then connection is everything. And if you want more ideas on how to hold that attention when you speak, click the subscribe button. Better yet, come and join me over on the school group, Speaker School for Women. The link is below because that's the difference. The difference is between being heard and being remembered. That's connection.